Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and the name of my channel is PRGRL for Puerto Rican Girl. I hope that everyone is doing well and safe. In today's video, I have an Elfbeads unboxing for you. I already opened the box and I will share with you the content. I'm so excited to look up my new beads. But first, I wanted to share with you some designs that I have worn for the past couple of weeks. It's not focusing. There you go. I have been inspired by spring and beautiful colors, and also I have been into very bright color beads, and so that's why I came up with this design. I love this one so much. In fact, I just got my nails redone yesterday. I have some spring and Easter inspiration here with some cute bunnies and turquoise and like a darker shade of blue, and I see that this goes really nicely with my nails. In here I have a few items that I love. I have been inspired by this center bead. Excuse me that I forgot the name of this one. I know it's from the recent release for spring. It is a lotus bead, but I love those colors, the bright yellow, the green, and then the pink. Such a nice contrast. I know they have one that has also blue and orange flowers, which is on my wish list. And I did got for review the ones that have red and I think it was orange. They're so pretty. The beads on the side, these glass beads, are opaque beads, and they're part of the Earth collection that came a few years ago. I love the bird nest bead. It is one of my favorites from Elfbeads. In fact, I got two of these. They're so gorgeous. The details of the birds and the nest, the flower is just amazing. Look at the back. So gorgeous with all the details of the nest. Just amazing. I think I got this one last year, and it is the Lotus Silver bead. It is perfect as a spacer, but also you can use it on its own like I'm doing here, and I absolutely love this design. It is on the sunflower bangle, and I did another design to complement the colors of this one, which is this beauty, and I stacked them together. In here again, I have the same color palette. The inspiration for this one again was that lotus bead. This one in the center, it's from the Halloween collection of last year. But the colors are so pretty that I feel you can use them all year round, also for spring particularly. As you can see, it has beautiful tones of light blue, green, pink, purple. It's just so gorgeous. A little bit of yellow in there. And then I have in here this gorgeous tulip bead. They did a few tulips. I think it was a few years ago, but the one that was my favorite was the pink. So I got a pair, and it's the only one I own from that collection. Then I have this cutie. This one came, I think it was for the fall collection of last year. It is so pretty. It is a wooden piece, and it is like a cut of that wooden tree, and then you can see the roots on the bottom of the bead. There's a few mushrooms, and I like this one all year round, of course, depending on the design. Then in here I have one of Elfbeads' masterpieces, which is the sleeping fairy. So gorgeous. Her pose is so elegant when she's sleeping. And then in the back we have sort of like the cocoon of her. Then I have a pair of frost beads. On the right here I have this green one, which is like a citrus green tone. So pretty. And then on this side I have a light blue one. Next to that one I have this evil eye one. It's so pretty and bright. On the other side I have one of those, again, evil eye beads. Gorgeous shade of blue, and they sort of like contrast each other. You see I have the green here from the frost, and then the light blue on the evil eye, and then here the light blue on the frost, and then the green on the evil eye. After that I have a pair of this beauty. I think this is the forget-me-not bead or spacer. I'm using them as spacers in here. And the details of the flowers are so gorgeous. In the back, we see the leaf with a few butterflies, which are so pretty. And then I have two more frost beads. In this case, they are shades of pink, as you can see right there. One is a warmer shade of pink, the one on my left, and the one on the right is more cool tone. And I have this design on the new basic bracelet. Yes, I think this is the basic one. And I have in here the elf wings stoppers along with the elf beads, elf wings locked. And I just love this bracelet. So I recommend everyone who loves beads and who loves elf beads to get one of these bracelets because they're totally amazing. The last thing I was wearing with this tag is a ring. This is not elf beads, this is actually from Troll Beads. It is one of their swirl fantasy rings. I have in here also this bead from Troll Beads. It is a recent one from last year. Was this a people bead? I think it was. It's called the Hamani bead, and I love it there on the ring. But this is one of my favorite glass beads from Elfbeads. It is an opaque bead, but look at the tones. So beautiful. One side is like a dark shade of purple, like burgundy, and the other side is pink. And then in the center, you have like a line of some glittery in there, maybe gold or bronze tone. Just love it so much. And I thought it was gonna be perfect with the tones of pinks on my bracelets. So yeah, now let's move on to see what I got. Of course, the packaging of Elfbeads is always amazing. They sent me this card, which I will read later. Always really nice attention to details on that. Let me put it right there. Beautiful purple. So now let's open these together. Always so exciting to see this beautiful packaging from Elfbeads. Ooh, and there's a butterfly in here. On this occasion, it is a green butterfly. Let me put it right there. Oh, camera is going and coming out of focus. So I have one baggie, two, and then I got some gifts. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna start first showing the gifts, and then we go to the other pouches there. So it says Elfbeads gift. Thank you so much, Elfbeads. I always love your beads. I think Elfbeads is doing so many gorgeous things lately. After I got my order, they released a new collection. Ooh, and I think in fact these two beads are from that new collection. Yes, okay, so let me open the silver first. This is called the Lotus Barrel. Oh, and then going again with the Lotus theme. I think these ones just came out. Wow, look at the details on this one. All the cute and beautiful lotus with the leaves. It's very heavy of a bead. Wow, we can see the lotus right there. There's another one here, like sort of like blooming. This is a very substantial bead. This is the side view. Wow, and all the details of the leaves. It's so pretty. Wow, gorgeous. And then the other bead in here is a glass bead. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It is called the Peacock Bloom. Oh, and I have seen pictures of this one on Instagram, and I think it's so stunning. Again, very bright. Ooh, and look at the color of this. Gorgeous. The blue on the side of the peacock, we see a darker shade of blue and then a lighter one, like sort of like a gradient. And then here we have tones of green, so gorgeous and so perfect to represent peacock feathers. That's a side view, so it is a clear glass, and everything that we see and all the details is at the core. I'm always amazed by the, you know, the artisan work behind this. It's so pretty and really nice size, very bright tones, and I'm just gonna say I love it, love it. So thank you so much, Elfbeads, for that. So let me put the baggies aside. Alrighty, I just want to film something for Instagram, so I'm gonna make sure that I don't lose those. So here is one of the pouches with items that I ordered. Let's see what we have in here. Ooh, look at these beauties. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna say I absolutely love the Monroe collection of Elfbeads. These basic Monroes are so amazing to, you know, have them on a design, breaking apart, because I feel that I don't want all the time to have, like, you know, details of things on my glass beads. I also want to break some designs apart just by having one color, and that's why I have been slowly collecting all these basic Monroes. So let me take them out of the pouch and show them to you on a charm bar. Look at this, you guys, how gorgeous. I really love the brightness of all these Monroe beads. The one on the left here, this one, is called the Lilac Monroe. Such a nice tone, and I really love this. Of course, for spring, it's gonna be amazing. Here's a side view of it. I really love all the beautiful CCs inside. You can see them right there. I cannot actually tell whether this is like a lilac tone of glass bead or is it clear, but it's so pretty. The one next to it is called the Yellow Green Monroe, and I was really excited for this one because, again, I have been into these tones lately. You saw that from my bracelets, and of course my decision to get these four at this moment was inspired by those bracelets designs that I show you. This one, it's called the Teal Monroe, and look at that tone next to my nails. It's just amazing. Very gorgeous shade of teal, so pretty. And then the last one is the Crocus Monroe. It is sort of like a light lavender shade, very beautiful as well. I found this one to be more opaque, although I know this is a glass bead. Perhaps the work inside, it's a little bit more towards the outside of the glass, so maybe that's why I see it more you know, like opaque. But look at them, how gorgeous, you know. And I thought on a design I could, you know, play around with them, like let's say having these three like in trios, or maybe like these three, or perhaps, you know, having the crocus and the lilac with the yellow green, or the crocus and the lilac with the teal. Let's see. How amazing. And of course, I can always wear them together on a design. So absolutely love these Monroe beads. So now let's move on to my last pouch, which I have in here with the rest of the items that I ordered this time. And in here I have a few silvers and then also some glass beads from recent collections. I think most of these came for Valentine's, and then I have two pieces in here that are silvers that have always been on my wish list, but I didn't have the opportunity to grab them before. So let me show you first the glass beads. Look at these cuties. The reflection on them is so amazing. These are fractal beads, and I'm really loving that Elfbeads is doing some fractal beads again. These are faceted beads, so fractal is the name that Elfbeads gives to their faceted beads. The one on the right has so much dimension to it. It is called the Lovely Mornings Blossom Fractal, and here is a side view of it. There you go, Elfbeads logo, and wording on the other side. Here it is. The details are so amazing. Look at the flash inside. I see like pink, lavender, different shades of purple, and the flowers, the blossom flowers, are so pretty with the pink and the sort of like orangey center. I also see some glitter in the inside of this bead. It's just awesome. So pretty. The one on the right I absolutely love because of course it's pink. It is called the Velvet Kiss Blossom Fractal. And this one, here is a side view of it. So this one has pink glitter, and then the flowers or the blossom flowers are, yeah, a lighter shade of pink, but we also have the orange center. So I feel these two go really nice with each other because they complement each other so nicely. You know, having the same flower but just a different color of the core inside make it amazing for designing in pairs. So yeah, I really wanted to grab these, and I'm so happy that they're finally on my collection. Elfbeads came up with a new cap bead. These are called the White Lily cap, and of course I had to grab a pair. Look at the beauty of this bead. It's just amazing how we see the lily petals along with some lily leaves on the center. The beaded detail is so amazing, gorgeous, and you know, if you have a necklace like one of those troll beads fantasy necklace, for example, you can wear this on the necklace like that, or even, you know, any chain. Of course, there's always, you know, ways to design this with for a necklace, for a chain, and they will look amazing. But of course, another idea is that if you wanted to put it on a bangle or a bracelet design, you can have the two caps. Maybe I could bring a bangle to show you. Hold on. This is the Love bangle. Let me put it in here so you can see how it looks encasing a bead. Look at this. Oh wow, isn't that stunning? It's just perfect to have, you know, like a standout point on a design. Like if I did these two together, like the bangle and then you know, the bangle I created, and then having that one, it's just a pop of color in a way, or sorry, or you know, having this bracelet design and then also wearing this stacked. It's just so pretty. So there are many different ways that you can design with these lily caps, and I really love that they are, let's say, on the smaller side because they can work also for the world beads. Another bead that I really wanted on my collection is the flower pot home, and as you can see, this is a flower pot. So the design, it is sort of like having the flower pot inverted. The bottom of it, we see the top of the pot, let's say it that way, the bottom of the bead, and we see the flowers, sort of like the dirt, right? And many beautiful details from the pot. And then on top, we have the bottom of the pot. It is called Flower Home Pot because we see many details of a home in here. We see a ladder on the side, we see flowers, we see like some lights, we see a door. Here is the side view, and then on the back, I absolutely love this detail that it has sort of like daisies. I think those are like daisy flowers. And then here we have, you know, like a piece of the pot being cracked. It is so gorgeous. And the reason why I wanted this one is because this one was released at the same time as this other bead, and as you can see, they go so nicely together, perfect on a design, and I really like the size of this. I'm not a person who loves huge beads, and I also like variety to have it on a design, different sizes, different textures, and these ones are so stunning, you know, with all the details. So I was just so happy to grab this one and to have it here for spring. And my last and final bead, it's called the Bunny's Treasure. And this one was released for like around Easter of last year, spring of last year. And I didn't have the chance to grab it, so I thought that this year was gonna be perfect for this. Look at that bow. Oh my goodness, so cute. Ah, love it, so cute, feminine. But then of course, if we turn the bead around, we find a cute bunny. Look at that bunny. The details, the face, the nose, the eyes, so gorgeous. And what is very interesting about this bunny, besides the gorgeous bow on the back, is that the bunny is holding sort of like an egg basket. On it we have a few eggs. I hope you can see it there. But then also we have a baby bunny. Let's see, right there, look at it. Yeah, so cute. Those are the baby bunny ears, and the details on the baskets is so cute. I also love the feet of the bunny. It's just the perfect bead for this time around. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so what I will do now is that I'm gonna do a few designs with some music here. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I will really appreciate having you here. I absolutely love Elfbeads. Their glass beads and designs are so amazing. And yeah, thank you so much for the 2 beads you sent me to review. They're absolutely gorgeous. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Gracias.